OnePlus 12R will be the best-selling premium budget flagship in India if OnePlus does this one thing right. Let's get started. What's up guys, I'm Suvan from Phonestein, and as you all know, on January 23rd, OnePlus is launching the OnePlus 12 and the 12R. So I've made a video on the 12, comparing it with the iQOO 12. It's not a review, but a good comparison which will help you, decide between both. It will be in the card somewhere up here. Please do check that out. But in this video, let's talk about the OnePlus 12R, and a lot of leaks have happened and OnePlus have officially told the audience few of the specs. So here are the list of all those combined. Now, as for the processor, it comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, has a 6.78 inch 1.5K display. It is an LTPO panel, has Gorilla Victus 2. Of course, it has loads of RAM and storage. And as for the battery, it comes with a 5500 mAh battery and has 100 watts charging. Now, as for the camera, you get a 50 megapixel main sensor and 8 megapixel ultra wide, and of course you get a macro camera. Now, its predecessor, the OnePlus 11R, was an amazing smartphone. I actually did recommend that to some people who wanted a phone in that sub 40,000 rupee price range, because it was a really good smartphone. And if the OnePlus 12R needs that exact same reputation, then OnePlus needs to do one thing right, which is the price. So before talking about why pricing is so influential, let me talk about two major competitors the OnePlus 12R has on left and on the right. The first smartphone is the iQOO Neo 9 Pro, and the second smartphone is the iQOO 12. And these two smartphones are the reason why I'm mentioning the pricing is very important. Then, of course, as I mentioned, this is not a review, and let me just say the performance is going to be top notch, really good. OnePlus is good with giving good performance. Cameras, you have to wait and see. So I'm not going to talk about the review. Let's just say the phone is good, and it will be. There might be a few caveats here and there, but that's for other reviewers to tell. But with two really good smartphones competing against this, the pricing should be on point. Now, the OnePlus 11R launched at 40,000 rupees, and at that time, of course, there were smartphones from iQOO, but not as competitive as how iQOO is right now. The iQOO 12 was a banger. I mean, amazing smartphone. The iQOO Neo 9 Pro is looking to be an actual competitor for the OnePlus 12, because the specs are more or less similar to this. It also has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, a huge AMOLED display, a bigger battery, so things like that. So, I mean, the gap is close. It's not like this is a different phone, this is a different or an underpowered phone. No, both are same. Now, since I said pricing is going to be the main deciding factor, the best pricing that I would want the OnePlus 12R to launch is at 40,000 rupees. Because as you know, iQOO can go really aggressive on the pricing, and OnePlus also needs to catch up with that. I mean, they already do that, but now with so many competitors, OnePlus also has to do that, because they can't go too higher. Say for example, the OnePlus 12R, just because it has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, if they price it at around 46,000 rupees, then I would highly suggest you to go with the iQOO 12, because it has the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It's better in a lot of ways, especially for power users. Now, if they price it say around 43,000 rupees, and if my assumption is right, iQOO might price their iQOO Neo 9 Pro at around say 39,000. People could save money and get that. I would recommend that. I mean, the OS on that is still good. I mean, it is better than how it was before, reduced bloatware and stuff like that. So that is going to be great. To be honest, OnePlus needs to nail the pricing. If they can bring the pricing below 40,000 rupees, then it is going to be absolutely great. But 40,000 would be the sweet spot, same as how the OnePlus 11R launched. So they have two big smartphones, competing against them. I mean, if it was few years back, people may have not considered iQOO or stuff like that, but now they are proving to be a really good smartphone. And with that in mind, the pricing 40,000 rupees will be the sweet spot for OnePlus to get the audience. But I'm not telling that people, if it is priced higher, people will not go with OnePlus. There are people who like Oxygen OS. There are people who like OnePlus as a brand, and even for a non-techie person, when they hear OnePlus iQOO, they might prefer OnePlus. That brand identity, that is also there, so we have to keep that in mind too. But just for that, it is pointless for them to charge higher, because eventually when those customers do their research to find a really good smartphone, they might eventually understand that the iQOO might be a better deal. So what do you think the OnePlus 12R will be priced at, and do you think it can take the market by storm? Let me know in the comments. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.